Our favorite topic, the airport authority.
Oh, gosh.
Ah.
What'd they do now?
They're seeking millions in state funds to boost operations and create jobs. St. Johns County Airport Authority is taking steps to secure nearly $4.9 million in state funding for major upgrades at the St. Augustine Airport, with hopes of boosting operations and bringing up to 1,000 new jobs to the region. A whole bunch of people just heard more traffic. In a special meeting held just before the May 6th deadline, the board authorized interim executive director, that's a title, Courtney Pittman, to finalize a grant agreement with the Florida Job Growth Grant Fund. The upgrades aim to expand aviation business capacity and improve infrastructure, including critical utility and water pressure improvements on the airport south side. Pittman says earlier planning efforts lacked the money for those upgrades and added, with this coming in, it's right on time. The board also voted to extend the project timeline through December 2027 and to lift restrictions that would have blocked use of grant funds for utility work and environmental mitigation. Meanwhile, the airport must disclose an ongoing criminal investigation. Interim General Counsel Cindy Laquidera confirmed the probe is being led by the state's attorney's office, possibly tied to a February letter from the airport's former legal counsel. That letter accused board members of violating Florida's Sunshine Law and ignoring legal advice. The investigation remains active, but no further details have been released.
Oh, boy.
Yeah?
Yeah,
you excited? $5 million.
They're on interim executive director number like 74.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think they had one that's like got the interim off of them, and then like 2 weeks later, we're back on the interim again. So let's work on just getting an executive director.
Yeah. Could we just like
before we start going spending $5 million?
Normalize operations. This is how my college went under. So my college was notorious for, trying to make everything more environmentally friendly. So the green renovations of the library in like 1998 were no longer good in 2000. So they wanted to redo the library again. And it was just one director after another. They've actually written a book about the downfall of my college. Maybe the airport authority should read that book.
The downfall of the college.
Yes. My campus.
So is your degree still good?
My degree's still good because I was part of Long Island University, but my campus of Long Island University was so poorly run that it would make Bernie Sanders' wife blush.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty intense.
It was a real exciting place to be. It was a very beautiful college, and I have great memories and great opportunities from there.
Blake, our alumni is still going strong.
Yeah.
So we're still good. We're still
Indeed.
I can't even buy like an alumni sweatshirt because it closed down like a year or two after I graduated.
Oh, wow.
Done.
So you can.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you.
Should I send the book to the airport authority?
You could probably, you should send it to them. So you could probably get like one on eBay or something.
I've looked.
Yeah.
It's
really?
gone, scrubbed from the internet.
Exist? Oh, wow. So
best I can do is Long Island University, but I can't get anything that says my campus. So, yeah.
Dang.
Exciting. It's sad news.
No, I mean, but the airport, come on, guys. You guys got to get it together. Yeah. I mean, I appreciate not being on the tax roll anymore, which was awesome, which happened like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Don't put it back on the tax roll. They do have the ability to do that if they need it. So if it's grant money coming from someone else that us locals don't have to pay for, I'm in favor of it.
Yeah.
If we have to pay for it,
well, if it's
I want you to get it together.
If it's state funds, we still have to pay for it in some way.
Yeah.
It's just spreading it out across the whole state.
Yeah, but it's money we were never going to see back unless we got it this way.
I guess.
So that, I mean, I'd rather them be wasting money on us.
What do you think
than wasting money on someone else?
What would you do with $5 million to make the airport better?
Well, I don't really know what their infrastructure is. It sounds like they're doing it for utilities and some of the other things.
Yeah, it does.
I would stay away from trying to go after these big airlines. I would look at doing something like a Key West to St. Augustine flight, a St. Augustine to Atlanta flight, even if it's on one of the smaller ones like the Delta Eagles
like a Spirit airline.
Yeah. Those are the ones that kind of fail, I'd rather have a big boy behind it, like like a Delta Eagle or something like that.
A Delta Connection, American Eagle, something like
American
that.
Eagle. That's the word I was looking for. So I'd rather have something like that than trying to go for these big airlines that are going to Wilmington, Delaware, or wherever they go.
Where no one's going to go.
Yeah, where like 8 people even know where it is and that live in St. Augustine.
That would actually be amazing to have a St. Augustine to Key West flight. Like the Henry Flagler route or something.
Yeah,
That would be really cool.
I love Key West, but the worst part is getting there.
Yeah, it's so far away.
It's awful.
You get to home. What's the
Homestead?
Where's the track at? Is it at Homestead?
Yeah.
You get to Homestead, and then everything's like it takes you like 4.5 hours to get there, 5 hours to get there, and then it's still another 4.5 hours depending on the traffic on.
It's a beautiful drive, but if you don't have like a whole day to devote just to the drive, you can't do it.
Yes. So the farthest I've been down into the Keys is Key Largo, but even just like being on like the bridge to get off like mainland Florida and to get onto the first Key Largo, it's boring as heck. So to imagine going from then Largo to then Key West.
Well, Blake, you went to the aquarium in Marathon.
I did.
You got about halfway down. Remember where the seals and when we stayed on the YOLO boat?
That was Marathon. That was Key Largo.
No, Largo was where we stayed. That's where YOLO was.
Yeah.
So
okay.
So I don't think it was quite Marathon, but it was just the island above Marathon.
I think we need to send Blake down to Key West.
He got about halfway through the Keys.
Blake on location in the Keys.
Yeah. only if there's an airline.
Zooming in on the story them.
Nice.
That's the problem with the producer. The producer has to be in there to make it work.
I've self-produced before. Let's send him to Key West.
We have a producer. He's like, I can make that.
I know. We want to send you to Key West.
Yeah, send me to Blake on location, so I can report on traffic again from other locations.
That's nice.
You only need like 6 sponsors to make that happen.
Key West. Sorry, how do you want to check the comments?